Hello, interwebs. My name is Jonathan. I'm here to tell you about the new channel I'm creating. It's a channel gonna be. This channel is gonna be for just many different topics for people to come and talk about their points of view and on different things. The topics that I'll cover will be anything from insurance. I myself am a licensed insurance agent in the state of Texas, to cooking, to politics, to religion, to everything. And I'm not just going to give my opinion or my point of view on things. I'll give facts and points of view from both sides, from multiple different directions, both sides. If there's only two sides or how many ever sides there are, I'm going to give different viewpoints from each viewpoint, essentially. Uh, and I'm doing this because you look at today's world, and there's so many different problems out there, especially here in the United States. With the current political situation. And I honestly believe that we'd be in this political situation regardless of who had won our election back in November. So, with that said, I'm creating this channel to give people an outlet to talk, to voice, not voice their opinions. I almost said voice their opinions, but to not voice your opinion, but to come together and maybe talk about different solutions, different things that we can do to make our country better, to make our world better. Because after all, we can't just worry about the United States. Yes, we need to take care of what's going on here, but once we start to get things going in the right direction, we need to look outside of our own borders. Because if we only look at inside our own borders, it's a very selfish view, and no matter how hard you try, if you're selfish in your endeavors, you're gonna fail. Ultimately, you're gonna fail. And with all topics of problems or issues in this world, there's always multiple different viewpoints, and the thing is people don't look at viewpoints of the opposing people, the opposing faction. This is my viewpoint. This is what I believe. This is the only thing I'm ever going to believe. You can't change my opinion. And and that's what I'm kind of creating. Actually, not kind of. That's what I'm creating this channel for, is the fact that we need to look at that other side. We need to listen to those opposing people's viewpoints. There's a song from years back it's a country song by a man named Chris Ledoux. Sorry, I didn't complete his name there. It's called "This Cowboy's Hat," and in the opening line of it, he's not singing; he's just talking. He says, "There's always been people that never could see eye to eye, and I always thought if they had the chance to sit down and talk face to face, they might realize they have a lot in common." And that's very true, especially in today's world. There's right now in our country, in our world, there are a lot of people that cannot see eye to eye whatsoever. And look at the mess that we're in, because neither side will sit down and shut up long enough to listen to the other side's viewpoints. Neither side will sit down and talk face to face. All they do is fight, but come up with those solutions. A good example I can give, I'm a avid outdoorsman. I hunt and I fish, and there are plenty of people out there that are animal rights activists. They do not like hunting whatsoever. Hunting should be outlawed so we can preserve our natural resources for our future generations. Hunters do nothing but besides hunting and fishing. In their endeavor of hunting and fishing, they do everything that they possibly can to preserve it for the future. Both sides of that argument are wanting at the core of their argument are wanting the same exact thing, to preserve the natural resources for future generations. But neither side will sit down and talk face to face. They won't shut up and quit arguing long enough to come up with a solution that appeases or helps both sides, that achieves the goal that both sides want. Both sides believe that they're 100% right on everything in that particular arena, And they're not. Neither side is 100% right. I'm saying that as an outdoorsman, as a hunter, as a fisherman, or as an angler. And neither side is 100% right. And that's the same thing in our political arenas right now, and our economic, and just in our entire country, in our entire world right now. Neither side of any of the arguments going on is 100% right. There is wrong on both sides, but neither side will shut up long enough to hear the viewpoints of the other side and admit where they're wrong at. And go, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong there. But you do realize you're wrong here. And then that other side, well, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I am wrong there too. But neither side of any of the arguments in currently plaguing today's world with the issues and the problems that we have will actually sit down and listen to the other side. All they do is argue. All they do is fight. And achieve, in the end, they achieve absolutely nothing. So that's what this page is, or this page, wow, what this channel is going to be for is just to get each side of the argument to sit down and listen to the other side. Listen to what each other has to say. I'm going to give you viewpoints that I disagree with. I'll give them. I'm still going to give them. I'm going to give unbiased viewpoints, because to make and I'm going to give it with each viewpoints from each side with facts to back each side up, because to make an educated decision, to come together, be able to come together and make good decisions to fix or work on fixing the issues and the problems in today's world, we have to have facts and not alternative facts. We have to have actual facts. I know in today's world that's a rarity, but we have to have those facts. But I'm not going to this channel's not just going to give people, talk about topics like that where there's problems and we need to fix this. I'm going to talk about multiple different things. Like I said, I'm going to talk about insurance. I'm going to talk about cooking. I'm going to talk about gaming. I'm also a Taekwondo instructor. I'm going to help. I might talk about it. I doubt that I'll talk about anything from Taekwondo, just due to the fact that that's stuff that you need. Anything that you would learn from a video, you need to actually be taking classes from an instructor to learn, and I highly recommend that. But yeah, I'm going to talk about multiple different things. I'm not just going to talk about the doom and gloom of today's world. Obviously, if you want to see doom and gloom from today's world, it's all over the news. Just turn on the TV. But I'm going to talk about things that you won't see in the media, the good news, little things that, you turn on the TV today and you see nothing but negative wherever you turn, and it's sad, really. But we need a bright spot. So I'm going to try to end each episode with something of good news, something, it could be something little, it could be something major that's all over the news, but I'm going to try to end it with something to brighten the day. I have nothing for today because I just started making these, but I will try to come up with something each and every download, or each and every episode, so that you can see something positive, because the world really needs more of that nowadays than anything. Is we need positive, because like I said, everywhere we turn today there's something negative. There's something that you just really don't want to see. You turn on the TV, you turn on the news, and there's the negative in the politics, the negative, police killings, the rapes and drugs and murders and all of that, and there's just very little positive. The most positive thing that you can see on TV nowadays is if your sports team is winning. And that's pretty much the only positive thing. And if your sports team's not winning, then there's most likely there's not any positive on the news. So to see these positive things might help get it's depending on what time of day you're watching this, might help make your day better. So I'll try to make sure there's a positive thing in each and every episode as well, and as I said, and we'll just go from there. But anyway, I hope you will continue to will start to and continue to follow me after you see this and the following episodes. So yeah, have a great night.